Hello and welcome back to Let's Try. We're trying Low Magic Age. This has been on my radar for a little while, and back when I did my hey, what game should I check out from the Steam sale, this was suggested, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's time I actually pick this game up and give it a go and see if maybe it's appropriate for doing a series on. I'm gonna just jump into it. Let's do quick start. I'm sure there's lots of character customization. I should probably look at what kind of customization is on offer, but for now, we're just gonna check out what kind of game this is. I'm Aileen. We found you passed out along the beach. You're an adventurer, aren't you? But not from this land. The lady looks you over and asks, "Are you here alone, or were you with companions?" Came with several adventures. Did you see them? We only found you. My companion Todd has been searching for the others, but as yet has uncovered no clues to where they may be. We must make haste to track them down, for many monsters wander along this stretch of coastline. Aileen anxiously explains, "We'd better prepare for a fight, should you wish to save your companions. Are you ready? Yes, let's go at once." So this isn't... I don't think this is a roguelike. I don't think this is a traditional roguelike. I definitely know it's not a traditional roguelike. A world travel and time lapse. I mean, the only similarity here is that when we move, time moves in this overworld, but that's about where the similarities end. This game could be much more described as something kind of like Divinity, because there is a lot of familiar tactics involved if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons. And once we get into it, you'll see how and why. Fortunately, after further exploration, you make a discovery: a backpack buried in the sand and a few scattered potions. Your companion's belongings. You use the tracks to determine which direction they headed. Onward. Obtained items. Nice. Maybe we want to equip those items. We could equip it instead of like our bow, or we could, I guess, since they are our companions' belongings, it would make more sense to give them back to our companions. We could kill this few dog. Makes sense. So let's do some combat and we'll show you what that looks like. Unknown creature is taking action out of view. So I'm going to skip this because I know how the combat works. This is one of the few games where I'm like, hey, I actually know how everything works because I've pretty much played this game. And it is basically Dungeons and Dragons tactics in the best possible way. I've played a little bit of, I've played a few tactics games, so a lot of these mechanics were familiar to me. But we've got basically 2 actions per turn, as I understand it. You can move and then you can attack, and I think it works pretty much exactly like D&D, where you have a move action and then a standard action. And so things like healing or using a spell like Cure Wounds, for instance, is going to take a standard action. And look at that, you can even see 4d8 plus 2. They've pretty much taken all of your familiarities with them. So we could like poke our nose out a little bit just to see where the enemies are. We have a mini map to have a quick overview of stuff. That was our move action, and now we'll stand ready. This is defend. When you are unable to attack a foe in your turn, you may defend yourself instantly. Intently. Sorry, not instantly. This is, I believe, our half-orc fighter, so I'll be a bit more aggressive with our half-orc fighter to try and find the enemies that are roaming about, and unfortunately we didn't find any, so we'll just defend as well. So there's some wolves in the fog of war that we're not able to see just yet. It's going to tell us about casting a spell. We don't have any aggressive spells, as I understand it, not yet. Supernatural ability. Maybe we do. Channels positive energy to turn undead, making them flee away from the caster. Okay, well that's turn undead. That's not... Oh, and then we have Bless. Bless fills your allies with courage. Each ally gains +1 morale bonus on attack rolls and on saving throws against fear effects. Cool. Interesting. So I think we can actually use rocks as like cover. We don't really have to worry about it too much. Again, we want to have our fighter in front so that they draw the attention of the aggressors and we leave our healer in the back. A wolf is probably going to come up. They probably are going to have enough to attack us as well. They did. We can move our hero, our cleric up now and take an attack. Did they miss? I guess they did, and now they're gonna eat it a little bit. So we have attacks of opportunity. If you've played D&D, you know how attacks of opportunity work. Basically, as long as we're within threat range of a creature, if we move at all, then the enemy is going to get an attack of opportunity. This works both ways. So if the enemy, right now, they are in our line of attack as well. If they move, then we get an attack of opportunity. There are other ways to proc an attack of opportunity, including feigning an attack, which we can possibly do. Misk, drop prone. Where's feign? All actions. Do delay. We don't want delay. Bless. Feint. Make a bluff check opposed to by your creature target's sense motive check. If you win, the target is denied its dexterity bonus to AC for the next melee attack you make against it. Oh, okay. Never mind. That does not provoke an attack of opportunity. You could try and I could try and intimidate them. May as well try and feign them, just to see what that works. I think it failed actually. Let me see if that worked. Failed. Melee. I can't see where the feint. Oh, alien feint dog failed. Okay, so we can even see where what the dog rolled. So, that was my attack, I guess, or my move. Should be able to kill this dog. Critical hit, 39 damage. Oh my goodness. So what we'll do here is I'm going to use my cure wounds. Oh, that will provoke an attack of opportunity. Okay, I'm gonna delay actually, and I think you'll see why in a sec. We're going to delay our action. Then I'm going to. Oh, I can't unfortunately get all the way to the other corner, but I was hoping I could get to the other side of the wolf because I wanted to show you how flanking worked. But we'll just attack for now. Now it's going to tell us about flanking. Flanking pretty much grants you an extra chance to hit, extra percentage to hit. So we can see here that we're full attack flanking right there. You can see it in that overview box, and that just means that we have someone on the other side of the enemy. This is another D&D thing. I think it may have been in other games as well, but I know it from D&D. So there we go. Critical hit, defeated enemies. We got some loot, we got some XP. We have all of the things, all of the mainstay things that we know and love from most stock standard RPGs and, D&D as well. I do wonder how in-depth it is. Like, we have day-night cycles. Do we get attacked in the night? Do we have to stand guard? Do you have to select people to, keep watch? There's lots of things going on. Eileen, Goblin, a young fighter rushes at you with two goblins trailing behind. Spears sail over his shoulders and impale the ground just in front of you. Draw your weapons. So we found one of our companions who's going to hopefully help us. I see we didn't cast Cure Wounds, so we're still hurt from the last combat. So there is a bit of consistency there. I don't know. How would you put it? There's our goblin. Probably should have held our cleric back a little bit. Can we ready an attack? That's like one of my favorite abilities. Swap weapons, unarmed strike, treat poison, intimidate. The target becomes shaken for a number of rounds. We could try and intimidate. It missed. Bummer. We could, I'm gonna hang my fighter back maybe in case one of the other goblins is trying to flank us. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to move without provoking attack of opportunity, so I'm just going to attack them. I'm sure my tactics are not very good, but they're good enough for now. Oh, I really like this music, actually. This is really cool. I wonder if Todd is a fighter. I wonder if they can hold a bow. I'm just gonna move our other fighter up. I'm pretty sure there's only that one goblin left. Yeah, we'll just fight. That was a pretty good attack. Kill. These damned goblins. The young fighter must be the companion Todd and Aileen mentioned. After cursing the foul beast, Todd reports the results of his search. Your companions have been taken away by a band of goblins. Unfortunately, the bulk of them broke camp by the time I picked up the trail. I killed 3 of them. The rest are no doubt with your friends. How are my companions? Are they hurt? Sorry, I couldn't see them clearly from such a long distance. They were still on their feet, though, so I doubt they are gravely wounded. What shall we do now? We should move towards Spike's Fortress immediately, Todd says hastily. If we're lucky, we'll reach Spike's Fortress in time to save your companions. Why Spike's Fortress? If they're headed in that direction, they could only be bringing your friends to their lair. Spike's Fortress. The place crawls with goblins, but the guild can't spare the manpower to slay them all. Okay, let's head to Spike's Fortress. So we could go there. I wonder if we would want to grind a little bit first or head to like that manor. I like that it tells us it's unvisited. No production license occupied by monsters. Ancestor's Cage, abandoned building. I do wonder how in-depth this game is. Like, you know, one of the nice things about D&D is, of course, how much freedom you have as, an agency. You can really, if you want, just like after clearing out a dungeon, turn it into your own dungeon if you really wanted to. I mean, of course, things like that is up to the DM, but that kind of freedom can be really enjoyable about D&D. Spike's Fortress, as the name describes, can be easily identified even from such a long distance as this. However, there is no time to enjoy the scenery. You find those damned goblins outside the building. They mill about a strange statue preparing something without entering the fortress, leaving your companions practically unguarded. Here's our chance. With a nod, you look at each other and pull out your weapons. I should have checked if maybe I can equip that crossbow, but that's fine. Maybe we can from here. I know it would take maybe a couple of turns to do so, but I would do it. Can I look at available actions? Oh, that I see. That changes our mode. Select weapon group. Swap weapons. Auto combat summoned. I don't know. So what is our all actions? What is this character able to do? Doesn't look like much. It looks like they're just another fighter. They could do first aid. Make a DC 15 heal check. If you succeed, the target restores 1/4 of max HP. If you succeed the DC by 5 or more, add your wisdom bonus to this amount. So there are a couple of liberties. I don't think that this is exactly like D&D. Certainly, I don't remember that rule. But I think that that's fine. The heal check in D&D never really gelled with me. I always thought it was kind of dumb, to be honest. So we're fighting 3 goblins. Cutthroat. Oh, this guy's got a crossbow. That's spooky. I'll move. Again, our cleric is out front, but that's okay. In this instance. I'll go ahead and bless our fighter. I'll bless all of us. That's a good move. Taking an action out of view. I'll move them in front. I was kind of hoping to flank them a little bit, but this is fine too. Very basic stuff. I'm not really being too smart about our tactics, but I'm not too worried about it either. I'll go ahead and heal our fighter. They could use it. +1 bonus on melee attack and damage roll if you move in a straight line at least 2 squares and without difficult terrain on the path. The damage bonus increases 1 time per 10 levels. Cool. We don't really have, that's not available to us right now, but it's giving us some things intermittently, some new mechanics, which I appreciate. Oh, that's not who I wanted to move at all. I wish I could undo that actually. Easy peasy. 90 XP each. Courage and persistent finally pay off. Your companions are rescued with minimal casualties. Let them recuperate in the nearby towns and they'll be good as new. Aileen suggests that you head to Lud. Lud is an outpost manned by the Adventurers Guild in the Eastern Continent. Lud is an ideal place to rest and resupply adventuring parties. Aileen will take care of getting you registered with the Adventurers Guild so that you may follow up with them. Although you and your companions may have a lot of questions, such as what happened to your ship, you don't have any time to dwell on them. Foreign adventurers shipwrecked in a strange continent would find heeding Aileen's advice to be undoubtedly your best and only option at this very moment. I have time to dwell on them. Okay. You wake up in a strange beach. It turns out that Lady Aileen, a member of the Adventurers Guild, saved you while your companions were missing. Many problems remain to be solved. The most urgent one is to find your companions. Your companions have been taken away by a band of goblins. You must head to their lair, Spike's Fortress. Thought I just did that. Rescue your companions in Spike's Fortress. Did I not just do that? Belt of Giant Strength. Wow, that's a pretty big gain gift, treasure, loot, gift. The letter is one of the invitations sent by the Adventurers Guild to adventurers on their other continents. Most words are hard to tell after soaking in the seas. Okay, so that was our invitation to come here, maybe? You decide to take a break to Lud. So we're gonna go to Lud. It is, it was nighttime. I think we just... Todd separated from your party. Really? What? Who are these people? Are those us? We could fight these half-orc, but I managed to avoid them. So let's head to Lud. According to Aileen, you decide to take a break in Lud. Meanwhile, Aileen will see to the affairs of getting you checked in to the Adventurers Guild for follow-up. So sufficient combat prowess and adequate supplies are essential for a qualified adventuring party, no matter what is in front of you. Increase party size to 5 is our next objective. Own 10 something. What is this? Supplies. Adventuring parties consume necessary goods and materials every day, such as food, camping supplies. So wow, we're really getting in depth with some of our kind of D&D mechanics. You do have to buy food. Rations. Rations is one of those weird mechanics to me in D&D. And I think everyone has a different approach to them. Either you completely ignore them and just treat it like, just assume that you always buy rations and always eat rations when you need to eat, or a strict DM will make you count your rations, mark it whenever you break camp, and therefore you actually have some kind of time limit. You can't just like go out into the wilderness and travel forever. Although there's always ways to get around that, such as like hunting, fishing, and stuff like that. Like you can get the survival skill, for instance, and that's a way to kind of skirt the rules a little bit. There's always ways to skirt the rules in D&D, I think. Quest completed. Outpost. It's a small town. Local residents do not know you. Local specialties. Dried meat. So we can go to the tavern. We can maybe get a quest. Gold pieces. What would this give us? Gold pieces and 8 what? Deliver letter to Jeffrey Witch. Oh, I see. We can accept this. Accept this? Yeah, sure. So we can only have 2 quests, and we've taken one of them. These are new other adventures that we can possibly recruit. I think if you recruit more people, your XP is going to be split up a little bit farther. Would be nice to have a ranged user. They have a light crossbow. They have a light crossbow. So why don't we? I kind of like this gold dwarf. Let's recruit the gold dwarf. Fee 160 gold pieces. I think we can. Yeah, we can afford that. Let's recruit them until we get another one of our adventures, and we'll buy. We don't have to. We can't. Why can we buy a sheep? No, I didn't want to buy that. I don't want to buy that. Different from common retail items, trading goods are for wholesaling only. Let's buy some dried meat. Okay, so there's actually like varying prices, so we could buy dried meat here and then sell them somewhere else. That's truly bizarre. We can buy quartz. Why is it that dried meat varies in price, but then like bronze and moonstone and blue quartz, things like that do not? That's also kind of weird, but not weird in a bad way, just kind of odd. Okay, so we'll buy 15 of 15, that's fine. So we've made necessary preparations. So what are we trying to do? Increase party size to 5. Okay, so we actually did need to recruit, and we need to recruit one more if we want to complete that quest. Oh, I like monks. Monks are fun, and they're half drow. Drows are pretty cool. So we've completed that and gotten 150 XP per PC. Sufficient combat prowess and adequate supplies are essential. I appreciate that the tutorial is in the form of a quest, so we get a little bit of reward. It's incentivizing what we want to do. It's prepared the necessary procedures for you, and now you can report for duty in Nathbal, the Adventurers Guild headquarters. I'm like really excited about the prospects of this game. Skills. Like, if this game has as much depth as I would hope from something that's borrowing from D&D, then this could be like one of my favorite games. In a way, this really reminds me of that War Tales game. I wanted to get War Tales when it came out, but it just kind of fell outside my price range. But this feels like good enough. It's not as graphically intense as War Tales, but it's got a lot of the same stuff going on. But like, if it has things like, I noticed like Tumble is in here. Tumble is like a very D&D skill. You can bluff people. Maybe there's some dialogue mechanics. Use magical device. So like, they really kind of went all out. Handle animal. Use rope. Why is use rope a skill that we have in this game? Balance. I have to assume that these skills come up not like all the time, not a lot. Okay, so where are we meant to go? We have to deliver a message. You're going that way. Please help us deliver these letters to Jeffrey Witch as soon as possible. That's not a huge reward we're getting, but it's fine. I do appreciate also that our field of vision shrinks in the nighttime. I guess that's how we're dealing with like taking night watch. What is this? Quarry. No production license occupied by monsters. Well, there's Jeffrey Witch over there, but I think we have to travel around this. What would you call this? Bay? Is that a bay? I think that's kind of a bay. I think we used up one of our supplies. We delivered 20 XP per PC. Local specialties, sheep, different from common retail items. Trading goods are for wholesale only. So if we go to the marketplace, okay, so we could buy these sheep for much cheaper than the standard price. That's really funny to me. I don't know why. So we could just accept quests for delivering letters. I kind of would like to see other quests. Newcomer registration. I guess we want to go to the Adventuring Guild, don't we? We have to travel to Nathbal. All right, let's do that. Oh, we should buy some supplies. So where's Nathbal? I guess it's over there. I'm assuming that's where our quest is. I was gonna fight that dog because it would be nice to fight something. You got to break up the dialogue sessions with some combat every once in a while. So what is this? Oh, those are gold pieces. Okay. Alien has prepared the necessary procedures for you, and now you can report for duty in Nathbal. The Adventurers Guild headquarters. Welcome. We have received a report from Alien. Thank you so much for solving this crisis. As you know, an abnormally large number of monsters stalk the continent. Maiming and killing innocents, these beasts must be eradicated with the utmost haste. However, before assigning any important quests, our rules insist we dispatch parties on some routine missions to test their mettle. This is to make sure that they can handle the rigors of the adventuring life. Tip: the reputation value of the adventure party can be enhanced by completing town tasks, while gold pieces can be earned in various ways such as trade or dungeon exploration, etc. This sounds really cool. I love the idea of like gaining reputation, maybe gaining ranks in the guild, adventuring guild. Buy a trade license, buy spell materials. Yo, we have spell materials? Why am I so excited about that? That's so like dorky. That's hilarious. I guess I need some of these, huh? Because, you know, we do have a cleric and they do probably need to use those. Substitute characters, adventuring town services, buy supplies, spell materials. Those are expensive, but I'm going to do it because I feel like I need those. So what's the trade? A city's trade license allows you to visit the market of the city and trade goods. That costs 2,000. What's in the shop? A lot of really nice things, but they're very expensive. Price survey. Price survey of Taka. It's a bit better reward. Wants a recent trading goods price list of Taka, including specialties and common products. It's not difficult for you. Give it a try if you're interested. Sure. And I guess I'll also take the other one. Although, like, what was the quest that we were given now? Learn the disable device skill. Proving your strength. Here we go. Own 3,000 gold. Own 5 reputation. Which we can do by purchasing trade licenses of cities. Available types of trade goods in towns. Available types of town quests. Distance limitations of town quests. Maximum capacity of players town quest list. Defeat 5 groups of monsters. Okay, so we want to kind of chip away at this. I can't afford the trade license here. But I guess I will accept the other quest. What is this? Oh, this is a temple. You can buy a potion of cure wounds here. Resurrect the dead. Interesting. Oh, this is really cool. I'm like actually really excited about this. So that's where we are. We got to defeat some monsters. Maybe we should go to like Serenity Cave. Challenge level 1. That seems perfect for us. We can also defeat a couple groups. Why don't we go ahead and defeat this wolf pack? Seems easy enough for us. So they should be able. They have some ranged attack. They have. What is their range? Doesn't really tell me. Full attack bonus. Can shooters throw at any target that is within the weapon's range of line of sight. So I guess I'll have them hold back here. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can barely not reach anything here. And I'll have this is our drow here is a monk. So what can they do? Trip, grapple. Oh, grapple was always just a mess of rules. Just basically never grapple. That's the thing to know. We can drag, overrun, plow past, or over an opponent, and move through his square if your attack exceeds target's defense by 5 or more. And then we have Stunning Fist. I think that's our monk abilities. Unarmed Strike. That's like actually this is your classic monk attack. Monks are really cool. They can like catch arrows out of the air. Like, monks are really, really cool. They're basically like mini tanks. Unarmed strike is probably what we want to do. Optional house rule. Unarmed strike, extra attacks. Optional house rule, extra attacks for regular attack. Unchecked for full attack only. When this ability is activated as a switch ability, you always make unarmed attacks or strikes in melee, even holding a melee weapon. Okay, well, we're going to have them defend for now. I'm going to have to figure that out. And this is, we have another ranged unit. I guess I got 2 ranged units. That was smart of me. Ranged units are good. We probably want a spellcaster as well. Wow, that wolf is really fast. That's fine, they attacked the monk. Can have them come up and fight. Oh, that was not good. I'll have us, I'll bless our round. Does it tell me what kind of components this requires? Can I like right click this to find out more? Wake up. Uncover light sources. Wow. We've got a lot of things going on here. Burning hands. We actually have some kind of attack spell. Why can't I use it though? Uses per day 0 of 0. I wonder if our cleric here has access to spells, but I have to like prepare them, because that's a thing with spellcasters. You actually have to like prepare your spells. And I feel like this cleric has only, are they? I've just been kind of, yeah, they are a cleric. I was just kind of assuming they were a cleric. This cleric has been preparing some spells I wouldn't necessarily myself. Bane, Doom, Entropic Shield. These are all ones that they can probably, these are probably all level 1 spells. You know, imagine managing one character in D&D is kind of complicated enough. I can't imagine trying to manage an entire crew is a lot. Now I wonder if we're gonna have a chance to accidentally shoot our friend here. What does that fist mean? Oh, that's a flurry of blows. Extraordinary ability. Yeah, let's do that. We missed both times. Okay. Well, you can't win them all, I guess. Okay, let's attack that one. Oh, cleave. Oh, cool. Our fighter has cleave. So cleave is an ability. Generally, it's an axe ability, but they seem to have a great sword. I guess maybe it's not an axe ability necessarily, but basically cleave is when you kill a creature, you have the opportunity to attack another adjacent creature. These seem like small abilities, but they're like everything in D&D, because like, you know, tactics are kind of everything. This is, I mean, this was true in 3.5, which was the one I played a lot of. I'm just gonna come over and make a attack. It's fine. Flurry of blows. Maybe we got lucky. We got lucky there. So we successfully killed the wolves. Let's check out Serenity Cavern. And then maybe after that, oh, we've got like a whole different interface for dungeons. Oh, what? Okay, so we've got like, I'm not sure. This is weird. Monster found. Okay, so like this is a whole thing where we have to explore hallways and stuff. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Halfling slinger, half orc berserker. Oh, berserkers are mauler. Got a lot of stuff going on here. We can take some shots though. We have a lesser chance of hitting these ones, I guess, behind, because they have partial cover. Yeah, they do. They have cover. Man, I really appreciate the depth of this game. That's so nice. It's so nice to see some of these mechanics that I've come to know and like really intimately with when it comes to D&D, show their face in a game like this is really nice. Maybe we want to do a stunning fist. Uses 1 per day, so we can only use this once per day. And let's not do that yet. So this guy has cover because I'm attacking him behind a rock. So maybe moving here wasn't a great idea. It's fine. We still got our hit off. Our cleric, yeah, I guess they have a 90% chance to hit, not necessarily to kill. They had many shots, so they were able to take 2 shots in that round. So we killed 1. 70, 65. Let's go for the 70. Oh, well, we still missed. 80%. That was a nice crit. I do kind of wish there was a bit more flair when it came to some things, like when they crit. I want to see like a fireworks go off, you know? Because I'm a big old nerd, I guess, when it comes to that kind of thing. But we could grapple them. Grappling is such a mess. I'm just gonna. It's only a 40%, but we still got it off. Just gonna move our cleric out of the way, I think. Move him behind the rock. Have him defend. And I'm gonna move our other dude, our other fighter, around. Like once they're within range, they're kind of stuck. So I guess I'll move him here and just try and kill. Oh, wow, we had a 90% chance and we still missed. I'll move our other dude so they have a better vantage point. Ouch! Sweeping strikes. +2 bonus on attack and damage rolls if performing an attack or spell directly. Without any other actions. Includes shift on turn starts. Shift is another thing. That's when you get to move 5 feet, meaning 1 square. And it means you can move out of range safely if you do a shift. Damage bonus increases 1 time per 10 levels. So if I attack without moving, this will be a full attack. If I move and attack, then it's not a full attack. So if I moved here, it's a point blank shot, but I don't get the full attack on. So if I moved here, that's a shift. I'm kind of reacquainting myself with some of these mechanics. I think I want to move that monk out of the way because they're not doing much there. They have a 30% chance of hitting them because they're trying to punch around a rock. So I'm just going to move them out of the way. And I think I'm going to heal the monk and move our cleric around over here. Oh, that was dumb. Could have got the flanking bonus. Doesn't matter. Okay, so suspicious place found. So this is a dungeon. It's a suspicious place. That's something. There's something suspicious ahead. You need to discover and eliminate the danger before moving on. Search. Oh, we're doing searching, huh? Makes a search check. Successful. Found spear trap. Disarm trap. We don't have a rogue, so this is a little bit more difficult. No character learned the disabled device skill. So I guess we're done here. Force trigger. Oh, select appropriate characters to trigger the trap actively so that your party can go through the trap area. So we're gonna select someone to attempt to do it without dying. I'm gonna go for the monk and hope that they have enough dexterity to avoid getting hit. And they successfully pass the trap area. Hopefully without taking too much damage. Another suspicious place. Ooh, search failed. They got hit with 1 point of damage. Another spear trap. Treasure found. Found a locked compartment concealed in the wall of the passageway. Ready for open lock. Let's do it. No character learned the open lock skill. Well, that's a shame. Maybe we can come back. Another locked door. So we'd want to come back with a rogue to get some extra treasure. Suspicious place. Another trap. Search failed. They took miss. The trap went off, but no damage was taken. And we gain some XP. So you gain XP from finding traps. So it's not all bad. Situation unknown. So this is a dungeon. This is a full dungeon. Found fusillade of darts. We can't disarm the trap, so we have to do this again. And I'm gonna pick the monk because the monk is gonna have a high dexterity. I don't know if that's, you know, I saw that there were skill checks, or not skill checks. What do you call them? Saving throws. I saw that saving throws were mentioned at one point. Saving throws are basically when something like a trap happens, or like say a magician is trying to dominate the mind of one of your parties. Then you'd have to make like what would that be? Not a fortitude, not a dexterity. That one would be wisdom saving throw. So you know, once stuff happens, then you would have to roll based on your character stats whether or not they survive, and then depending on their roll would either take some damage or succeed. Makes sense. It's, you know, D&D is all about rolling dice. So knowing that there are saving throws, I figured you know, with traps, you probably, you know, if it's a dexterity trap, like a spear one, you're going to want to send someone in with high dexterity so that they have a better chance of succeeding the saving throw. Good force triggered this trap. And they've succeeded every time, so I think I'm right in doing that. We found some monsters. It's felt like forever since we fought some monsters. Oh, our drow are not doing great. Oof. Okay, we want to heal them. This action will provoke an attack of opportunity. So I guess I'll just defend. Our monk is in danger. I think they're going to want to do a stunning blow. Her unarmed strikes have more attacks. Monks are highly trained in fighting unarmed, giving them considerable... I think this just means that when I... Oh, this is a free action. On-off type. So Flurry of Blows is a full round action, and then it looks like they can make multiple attacks. Oh, and Stunning Fist is a free action. Well, let's do Stunning Fist. Oh, I see. So I think Unarmed Strike is included in our Flurry of Blows. A monk may strike with a Flurry of Blows at the expense of accuracy. All attacks made that round take a -2 penalty. That's why they've been missing. Monk may attack only with Unarmed Strike or with special monk weapons. When the Unarmed Strikes, the extra attacks from Unarmed Strikes count. Okay, yeah, so it is included. So now we're including Stunning Fist into our move. And that killed them. No, please. Oh, no, why are they all attacking the monk? They're dead. Ah. Wow, they just all went for it. They all went for my drow. I guess my monk has been taking damage from those traps, although it didn't seem apparent that they were. It's fine. We can possibly resurrect them, although that is generally a very expensive process. Let's do a shift so we can... Oh, we can still attack. Nice. Oh, we missed. Darn. So this is the cleric. They should... Oh, that's a walk? Why is that a walk? Why can't I shift over there? No, I don't want to do that. I want to shift. I guess diagonal move is technically not 5 feet, and I am walking around a rock, so that probably would not be a shift. True. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to defend. You may defend yourself intently. I don't know. I think that just means stand there. I thought that maybe meant improve our armor. We're going to get this flanking bonus, though, so I feel pretty good about that. Wow, they moved way out of their way to make that happen. Man, why do you baboons, like, didn't miss when it came to my drow? So this is the cleric again. We're going to take a swing. We're going to get this flanking. And they got the cleave as well. And we got the last kill. Unfortunately, our drow did die. We won't forget them, though. Proving our strength. Suspicious place found. We're almost done with this dungeon. Search failed. Swinging block trap. Wow. DC 15. How much damage did we take? Miss. So it doesn't look like anyone took any damage? It's really hard to tell, to be honest. Monsters found. This has got to be the last room in this dungeon. Okay. We missed. So this is a shift this time. I really don't want to put our cleric in danger. So I'm going to shift them out of the way there. And then let's see if I can't intimidate someone. Hey, they're shaken. Amazing. All right, so we're gonna do a full attack. That actually killed them, so that's great. They're shaken, so they're gonna have I think a lesser fail on their DC, and what that means is that's their dexterity. What is it called? AC is made up of AC, and is it DC? Not AC/DC, that's not what I'm saying. Basically, your armor class is made up of not just your armor, but also your character's ability to move. And so therefore, like, that makes sense, right? Like, can we attack without a ranged attack? Swap weapons dagger. Oh. So we can, but we would provoke an attack of opportunity. Let's shift one, and maybe we can get them out of this situation in a couple of turns. I know that's not ideal, but it's going to have to do for now. It makes sense that your character can, is also trying to dodge attacks and not just, like, take attacks on their armor. Oh, this flanking? Hey. Technically, we shouldn't be able to flank this character because they have to be within threat. And they're not really in threat from our dwarf because I guess they have a bow, but they could technically attack it. I guess they are in threat. So never mind. Never mind. We got that cleave. That cleave is so nice. It would have been really nice if we could have got that extra attack off. -4 penalty on attack rolls against a target who is partly covered by obstacles. I want to do some tumbling. Tumbling is really good. We're going to continue to shift this character. Ah, they can finally attack now. Let's see if we can't... Yeah, we can kill that guy. Oh, there's a dude right here that I haven't been noticing. Shift them and then attack. There we go. Kill? Yes, kill. That counts as a walk. I'm just going to shift them a little bit and attack. Yeah, let's shift them in and then attack. Move this guy so that the rock isn't in their way and attack. That was a nice crit. So that felt like the last room in this dungeon. Oh no, there's still one more. Wow, it's pretty extensive. Is that staircase leading down? Downstairs. Oh man, it keeps going, huh? More monsters. Okay, well this will have to be the last combat because this is getting kind of long in the tooth. But I really like this. This is a lot of fun. Let's have them defend. We'll shoot them. I'm gonna need to do a heal. I'm surprised it didn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Ouch. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I might actually die here. It's too bad we can't shift. Wow, that was a kill. That was really good. Point blank, full attack. Do it. 5 damage? Come on. Blood rage. I'm gonna have to heal myself. Now it's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity. Well, we're gonna have to kill that dude. The many shots are gonna be a problem, but I think they've already spent them. Maybe that's something they can only do once. Oof. Please kill. Nope. This is the cleric. Yeah, the cleric. I'm gonna have to risk the attack of opportunity. That killed him. Bummer. It's fine. If I do a playthrough of this game, I'll probably start a fresh game. But, you know, this is not unlike actual D&D games I've played. I probably could have drank a potion, huh? Can we do first aid? That will provoke attack. I guess that's actually not a bad thing because he has more health. And, you know, he always has the opportunity to miss. Can we do that again? No. So we're going to defend. Ugh. This is a real... Oh, there goes our fighter. Distracted. Penalty on ranged attack rolls when you are adjacent to an enemy. Ah, okay. That's another problem. We only have our ranged dudes left, and that's bad because now we can't do anything without taking attacks of opportunity. So we might as well just kill the party off, honestly. If this one ranger survives, that's going to be hilarious to me. I don't think they're going to survive. Oof, oh my god. Yeah. GG. All characters are dead. Your adventure is over. Close and return to the main menu. Brutal. Okay, so maybe it is kind of roguelike-ish. Holy. I was not expecting that. I kind of thought maybe you're back at the village. The last town you you visited. Let me have a real quick look to see what kind of what starting a game looks like. So I have classic mode. This is sometimes relaxing and joyful, sometimes intense and stimulative. At all events in your adventure, strategies and decisions will always be with you. Hardcore mode, roguelike mode. If your entire party perishes, the save game will be erased automatically and forcibly. Your adventure will be completely and irrevocably ended. It may sound cruel, but life is the same, isn't it? Isn't that what we just did, though? Didn't we just do that? I guess there are no adjustments to all values and mechanisms. I guess we were playing roguelike mode. What is this? Death is permanent. There are no spells or methods can bring dead characters back to life. If you want an adventure worth experiencing seriously, you should choose this mode. I kind of like the idea of resurrecting our characters because that is something you can do. So I'm not sure why it even mentions that death is permanent in roguelike mode because, you know, what did we just... Did we not just play a game where death was permanent? Load adventure? Oh, we can load this game. Oh, okay. So there we go. I mean, this is a long ways back, so I don't know when autosaves happen, but not often, I guess. I guess saving is something you should do often. Okay. Whoops. Well, that's that, I guess. I wanted to... No, let's go back in. I want a real quick look at what starting a game looks like an actual game and not just the quick game. New adventure. All right, we'll just select whatever. So I guess quick start started in classic mode. We can get very in-depth here. Spell casting requires materials. World seed, town data, dungeon structure, trade goods distributed and prices. Adventure start point. What does this mean? I guess maybe it gives us a quest instead of us finding our own. We can set exactly how difficult we want things to be. World seed, so I guess the world is generated? Custom class build rate of adventures in town. Manual level up after hiring. Okay. House rules. Modifications or extensions to basic rules unless otherwise specified. Including player, characters, and monsters. Okay. So... Alright, so this is pretty much exactly what I wanted to see. Is like... Yeah, we can get really in depth with our character. I guess they already have named characters. Choose or create characters. So how does one create? Oh, new. So we could create our own character. You can. Oh, this is so nice. Fighter, cleric, battle cleric, undead hunter, controller. So where's the dark cleric that resurrects the dead? Summoner? Specializes in calling all sorts of outsiders from other planes to fight for you. Like, playing a wizard is already a lot. So I can't imagine how much that is in this game. And then there's others. Rage blood flowing first. Pre-build characters learns new feats and spells automatically when leveling. No need to control manually. I kind of want to, though. And then, so these are all builds. So not only do you have builds, and these are basically just all builds, pre-built characters. Then you have builds, which are like pre-built classes. But then you have custom characters. And then you can get really in-depth, if you really want to, and make your perfect OC character, Wood Elf Queen, who is... not like the other wood elves. They're different. Their ears are extra pointy. You can get in some serious nerd stuff with this game. I'll tell you what, this is the extra nerd stuff. And I say that with love, don't let that sound like I'm raining on your parade. I love this. This is so nice. I think I will make my OC character in here and I'm gonna do a series for this game. I'm not even gonna ask, because this game is exactly my jam. I'm actually super excited about this. Low Magic Age. Amazing. If you're a fan of Divinity, any of the Divinity games, if you're a fan of D&D, if you're just a fan of tactics, I think that this is a game that you will find a lot of enjoyment in, and just an insane level of depth. And I'm really looking forward to cracking it open a little bit deeper myself. So... if you've enjoyed this, definitely hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new to my content, and look forward to more Low Magic Age in the future. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.